Breaking news right now. I find it very actually hard to talk here because this is part of my childhood. Hulk Hogan has just passed away at the age of 71. I can't believe it. Hulk Hogan has now passed away. This is absolutely heartbreaking, guys. There you are now. There's it on Sky News as well, guys. It's confirmed everywhere around the world now. Hulk Hogan has passed away at the age of 71. There's it on Fox News as well now. It's on every channel around the world, guys. I can't believe I'm saying this. Hulk Hogan's no longer with us anymore. I just came down the stairs there to answer a text message that I heard coming through my phone when I was in the shower, and I picked up my phone and my phone has just literally lit up. Hulk Hogan has passed away at the age of 71. Guys, I'm just sitting here trying to wrap my head around this, and I know a lot of people out there are probably thinking, well, who really cares? It's only Hulk Hogan. Well, to me, it's kind of important because when I grew up in the 80s and the 90s, and obviously the early 2000s, well, through the 2000s, mostly in the 80s and the early 90s, I watched Hulk Hogan as a kid. You know, I've watched WWE, WWF, all the different names it's had over the years since the 80s. And Hulk Hogan was a larger-than-life character. Everybody knew who Hulk Hogan was. Even people who didn't even watch professional wrestling loved Hulk Hogan in his movies like Mr. Nanny, Suburban Commando, you know, all the different things. He'd only appeared in Baywatch. He'd done all these different TV shows and appearances and stuff like that over the years. And, you know, it was in the, it's all the things he's done. A couple more. Rocky, he was in Rocky movie as well. He was in No Holds Barred. He was in different movies and all throughout the years. Now, I know in recent times he was getting a little bit of criticism. People were saying, you know, some people were saying he was racist and stuff like that. I didn't really get into all that. I just remember the good times with Hulk Hogan. You know, back from the days where he turned a bad guy from the red and yellow all-American hero to the black and white evil Hollywood Hulk Hogan back in 96, 95, 96 when he joined WCW. Remember it like it was yesterday. It was shocked the world of wrestling, you know, and all the different things that he's been through personally, all the different health issues he's been through. He's been through divorces, you know, and all the different things he's been through with his children, Nick and Brooke. I mean, my daughter, Brooke, is named after Hulk Hogan's daughter, Brooke, which is a true story, guys, because when we started watching Hogan Knows Best back in the early 2000s, myself and my ex-wife, we just heard the name Brooke. And it was it was rare-ish back then. Obviously, it's more popular now. We heard that name and we thought, oh yeah, we have a daughter. We'll call her Brooke because we love that name. That's who Brooke was named after, Hulk Hogan's daughter. And I talk about him all day. He was an icon. He was a hero to a lot of people. You know, obviously he's had his controversies over the years. He was involved in the steroid scandal in 1993 against the WWF after he'd left. He testified against the company and Vince McMahon. But then obviously they patched things up years later and whatnot. He's been involved in recent things. He opened up a new freestyle wrestling company there with his friend Eric Bischoff, which was due to start very, very soon. He's opened up a new restaurant, stroke bar in New York City, right across the road from Madison Square Garden. He owns his own place, his own big store in Clearwater, Florida, where he is from. But I heard in the last couple of days that he was in hospital, he wasn't too well, he wasn't too great. You hear all these mixed reports from media and you don't really pay much attention to it unless you hear an official source. And today I've just heard that he had a cardiac arrest incident at his home in Clearwater, Florida. And unfortunately Hulk Hogan has passed away at the age of 71. Guys, I'm just going to sit here today and reflect obviously on a childhood memory. You know, no matter why you like Hulk Hogan, you hate Hulk Hogan, it doesn't matter. He's always going to be one of those ones. I mean, we lost Ozzy Osbourne the other day, which I'll talk about on the new Mirror Army podcast. Part of your childhood's gone now. More and more of them seem to be dying here recently. And that's one childhood hero I remember watching when I was a young lad, watching Hulk Hogan with my dad and all back in the late 80s, early 90s and stuff like that. And Hulk Hogan used to bring me and my dad closer together, you know, because dad was never hard. Well, dad was around, but he was mostly working all the time. And when he was at home, when we watched wrestling together, it was always Hulk Hogan. My dad loved Hulk Hogan, I loved Hulk Hogan, brought us together, brought us closer together. And the fact now that Hogan's no longer with us, it's a shame. Lewis just come back in from the shop there, rang Lewis when he was at the shop to tell Lewis. Lewis couldn't believe me. He was like, "Aye, Dad, dead on." Pulled his phone out, but while he was trying to buy stuff at the shop, and when he came in the door there, I had the news on there before he turned the camera back on to me. and he's sitting upstairs and he can't believe it either. Hulk Hogan's no longer with us anymore, guys. I am absolutely heartbroken. I could sit and talk here all day about Hogan, all the good stuff, all the bad stuff. I could talk about everything, but most importantly, Hogan gave me, as a child growing up, a lot of great memories. Just put on Sky Sports News there now, it's all over the screen. Hulk Hogan dies at the age of 71. Guys, my thoughts and prayers go to Hogan's wife, his 2 kids, and the rest of his family. Terry Bollea, Hulk Hogan, is no longer with us anymore. I'm trying to maintain my composure here and trying to be professional here in this video to bring this news to you, but yeah, I'm gonna just now spend the rest of the day just trying to wrap my head around this. Somebody's will probably say, oh, but he's just a celebrity and what are you getting upset for? Listen, when you watch somebody for so long and you admire somebody and you grow up as a young boy, you always have your heroes, and Hogan was one of mine. Now, obviously in recent years, I have my personal views on him and stuff like that, all different things he's been involved in, but I always have those childhood memories of Hulk Hogan being that larger than life character. He was the one who put the wrestling scene on the map, and all those movies that he made too as well, and all the things that he's done. It's weird, it's strange, and he's not going to be here anymore. Anyway, guys, I want to end this video, so I don't know. What a crap way to. I don't know. He'll be missed. Even people who didn't like him will still miss him. He was a larger than life character who will be extremely missed by millions of fans all around the world. And it's so funny though, because 3 days ago, the guy who was famous as well for looking like Hulk Hogan back in the 80s and 90s, who used to sit in the front row of all the crowds, he passed away 3 or 4 days ago, and now Hogan's passed away. Strange one. Guys, I want to go here, so rest in peace, Hulk, or Terry. We'll miss you. I just can't believe he's gone. Guys, take care. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.